This demonstration is going to be about how we can get some error handling features onto our graph. So in this case, the frequencies were of tuning forks, and the manufacturer didn't provide any uncertainty for the frequency, and we didn't measure it separately. So for the X error bars, we're just going to have 0. But for the Y error bars, we're going to use what the student claimed who put on the uncertainty for this table. We'll try that first. It was 1 millimeter, so 0.001. But if you look, you can't see them. They're too small. So that could be a problem if it really is 0.001. But I know from experience this experiment, there's no way you could get a 1 millimeter of uncertainty. You just can't be that precise with your method. So I'm going to up it by a factor of 10 and put a centimeter of uncertainty. And now you can see the error bars extending on the Y direction. Okay, we now need to represent the maximum gradient fit line that could be said to fit this set of data points, and the minimum gradient fit line that could be said to fit this set of data points. There's more than one way to go about that. The most common way is to do as I'm doing here, and you locate the error bar coordinates for the first point of the data set and the last point of the data set. And what we'll do is we'll connect from the top of the first point bar to the bottom of the last point's bar. And what that'll do is create the steepest line, since this is a negative gradient. And we'll do the opposite with the other two error bar handles, and that'll create the minimum. So I'm going through here and selecting these coordinates and just adding on the uncertainty and subtracting the uncertainty to get the locations of the error bar handles. And now that I've got the points, what I can do is I can add new data series to the graph, because you can graph as many data series as you like. So you go into the chart data and you add new series. So just keep track of them. I'll name the data series this time. And then call it max fit line, I suppose. Just remember, this one probably going to end up being the shallower one, but since it's negative, you can get that around your head how you like. So now you can see once that's in there, you get these 2 extra points on the ends of the error bar handles. Now I'll do the other set. And to do multi-selects, just remember you just hold down the command key on a Mac. So do whatever the equivalent is on Windows. And now you can see we have another set of data points. Now select one of the pairs and add a trend line in between. Change the color of the trend line so it's more apparent, so it stands out. Put the equation on the graph so you can see it. Make it legible. Just change the font size, make it legible. Okay. We also want to make it so that the marker points for that data series are invisible, because they're not actually data points. It's just to mark the error bar handles for the line. So they're now visible. Now add a trend line to the other pair and display its equation, make its equation legible. And you should change its color as well so that it stands out. So maybe we'll make it orange color. And we also want to make its marker points invisible, so we just change the marker fill and the marker line to no line and no fill. So now we have error handling features on our graph that can help in our analysis. In the next video, we'll take a look at how the gradients in this one seem to all be the same or very close together, what we can do about that for analysis, and also how one of the points doesn't seem to fit with the others.